Alright, let's give Wednesday's Daily Puzzle on chess.com a shot. This one's called Squaring Off Against an Isolated King. It's black to move. Give the video a pause and try yourself if you feel like it. Cool, so, I mean, the king's looking pretty trapped right now. My rook is protected by the bishop. None of my pieces are really even being attacked. So, I mean, this looks pretty good to me. I feel like I must have a checkmate. Is that just mate in two? Okay, no. I was thinking, so that forces the king here, then I have this, but then the king can go here. Which is annoying. I feel like I want to keep the king trapped on the H file if I can. So maybe it's not. Would this be? This would probably be better. Yeah. No. Maybe. So here I can check the king twice, I guess. So if I go here, king here, so that doesn't work because the bishop's covering it. I do think I like the knight here better than the knight here, but still, these squares are still a problem. Oh, I guess this one isn't because the pawn has this, but I got to figure out a way to cover this square if I want to checkmate with my rook. So how do I cover this square? Is it this? It actually might be. Yeah, I think that works. That's kind of wild. Okay, so here it forces this, and then I think I actually have time to do this because nothing can cover this square. And the king is going to be trapped. The king will be able to move back to where it was, though. Wait a second. Here, here, yeah. Here would allow the king to just go back here. Alright, well here, here, here. Then the king just goes here. How am I making this work? It's got to be one of these knight checks, right? Like, what else would I do? Here, here, here. Why wasn't I looking at that? But again, that allows the king to move back to where it was. I don't like that at all. Yeah. How do I cover this square with tempo? Like I gotta, because if the bishop moves out of the way, I guess the knight or the rook hangs if the bishop ever moves out of the way. And white really doesn't have any checks. My king's on a light square, so the dark bishop can't do anything. This pawn, oh, that pawn's about to promote. But it feels like I have a mating thread over here. I just can't figure out exactly how to make it work. It's got to be one of these moves, doesn't it? So here leads to here. Am I just going to win a piece or something? So what was I was thinking here, here, just to take away this square. But then the king ends up on this square again, I think. And then I can go here, I guess. This is weird. Here, here, here. And I think the king is forced to come back to where it was. Is this going to work? Here, here, here. Threatening checkmate on this square, on H1. So the king has to come back to where it was, I think. At which point I can go here. I feel like it's still not working. Here. I feel like this is just going to be so obvious when I finally figure it out. Like I would love to get here and just kind of make this happen. But the bishop has this. Which is why I liked my knight on this square. But if the king ever gets to here, I can't get to the H file, and if I move here, I'm not going to be checking the king. I'm having a hard time with this. Obviously. I feel like I don't want to, I just can't let the king escape off of the H file. So I feel like my rook has to stay here until I get to this square. I still kind of like this idea, I just don't see how it works. Which is probably a reason to not like this idea. Where is the mate? Oh. Is it as simple as just winning the bishop? Like, does this win the bishop? I kind of feel like it does. Right? The bishop's pinned to the rook. It can't be that, can it? I just could not find a mate here. And it looks like the bishop is hanging. It looks like I can take a pawn and then take a bishop and then I'm up a piece. Oh, but the pawn's about to... No, that's good. Okay, so the pawn's about to promote. So I definitely have to find a checkmate here. I don't know. I mean, like these are the only. Maybe there's more. Maybe there must be a move that I'm just completely ignoring. Is that true, or am I just like I have to give a check? I feel like again because the pawn is promoting. Both of these checks. Oh, and if the queen promotes, this square is covered, which feels like a big deal as well. That's definitely where I'm thinking I want to make the checkmate happen. So it feels like it has to be all checks. If I go here, the king is forced here. I can then go here. But then the king just goes back to where it was, and now my rook is cut off from my bishop. If I go here, then here, the king goes here, And then I can go back to here. Wait. Here, 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 here. Again, the king just like feels like it has too many safe squares. How do I reroute in a useful way? Here, 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 and like now my knight just can't do anything. I don't know. I'm not seeing this. I'm gonna try this one. Is this one? Okay. And then my thought was this, but yeah, even the queen, even just making a queen, I think prevents me from doing the thing that I want to do. I feel like I have to cover this square. So do I go here and then the king goes here and is just like forking all my stuff? So that doesn't look good to me. What do I do? I don't even. Kind of feels like I have to do this. This again. I just do not see this at all. What's the solution? That's crazy. Yeah, I just couldn't visualize this mating net. I just really didn't want to let the king off the H file. I was so stuck on that. Yeah, this is a hard mating net for me to visualize. Okay, so let's run that back, I guess. So what was it? It was check here. King has to move down. Check here. King. No, it must have been check here then. Okay, yeah, check here first. King had to move down. Rook here. King is now forking my knight and my rook and moving off of the H file, which just looks really just not good. Doesn't look good for a checkmate to me at all. But then I can just give up the knight. Is that what I did? Did I just... Okay, it was here, check, king down, here, king moves back, forking my two pieces, and then, oh, I went here. Okay, so my rook does move a little bit, and now I force the king into the middle of the board where there's a mate. I mean, like, it's a mating net. The pawn's holding this square, my pawn's holding these, and my rook's going to arrive here and take away all the rest of the squares. Whew, tough one to visualize. I had a really hard time, obviously, with this one. And that's a hump day, I guess. That's a tough Wednesday puzzle. Hurts to get one wrong, but what can you do? That'll do it. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.